Hello. Well, I wanted to talk about motorcycles today. Hey, Rick, how's it going? Um, why motorcycles? One, because gas is $4 a gallon, you know, and also you get some damn good gas mileage. Um, take these off until I drive a 2011 Kawasaki Vulcan Vaquero. I fill up about 150 miles, 170 in there. Depends how fast I go. If I go 75, 80, I ain't hitting 200. If I go 65, yeah, I'll probably hit about 170, 180 miles to my tank. Um, Camilla's about the same. She's got a 2007 Kawasaki Vulcan. So, but yeah, get yourself a motorcycle because it's better on gas. You don't, I mean, 4 gallon tank at $5, you're what, paying $20? Whereas my car at half a tank, it's about 7 gallons, a little over 7 gallons. I'm paying about $40. So figure that one out. And I get 4, 5 trips out of my motorcycle. Same with about the same with my car, but which one's cheaper? Figure that one out. And I also think everyone should have a motorcycle. About two, three, however you want it. Rick, I know you've got what, 6, 7, somewhere in there. Oops. All right. Hang on. I gotta plug in. Sorry about that. You got 9 bikes. Well, you got a serious problem. One I'd like to have. Now, like I said, motorcycles give you a lot of good gas mileage. Um, they're cheaper to fill. You usually have about a 4, 5 gallon tank if you got a cruiser or bagger like what I have. Um, Camilla's got a bag, has got a cruiser and turned into a bagger, so she's getting about 45. I'm getting right around 38, 40 ish, somewhere in there. Now, my buddy, my brother Rick, he says he's getting 60, and I'm still kind of going, I don't think so. But he doesn't have all the emissions that I have on mine. So maybe I can probably see 50, but I can't see 60. You'll have to show me sometime. You know, you're going to have to show me you're getting 68 miles to the gallon, Rick, because I just don't believe it. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't. Not doubting you. Nope. Would never do that. So you got something to show me over the summer. Make me eat my words. Um, so, and if you can't ride a motorcycle, get a trike. Nothing wrong with a trike. 3 wheels means you ain't gonna fall over. I mean, like I did 3, 4 times, 3 times in 20, one time last year on my bike. Yeah, that was a little embarrassing, especially when you're in a parking lot and you're going to swing out the back end and your bike just goes over. Yeah. So if you can't handle two, get three. Get three wheels. Nothing wrong with that. They're just as cool, and you can pimp them out. Yeah, I said pimp. You can pimp them out to make them look however you want, sound however you want. You can do your horns. I've got a horn I got to put on my bike to make it sound like a train air horn, and people know I'm there. Yeah, gear ratio on the drive. Somehow I keep forgetting that. But you're also a chain too. My dad, but back to things. My dad's got a trike, pretty good trike. If I sit on it, I'll get all kinds of women with that sucker. And I'm married, but like I said, I can look, but I can't touch. So, um, but yeah, they're great on gas mileage. You can get whatever you want. If you a Vespa is your thing, go for it. I don't care. You just ain't gonna keep up with me down the road. I tell you that. Um, I want a Vespa. Put on a California Highway Patrol outfit and go cruising down the road. That'll be funny. Um, but yeah, they're great on gas mileage. Costs less to fill up. Last year, I rode my bike every chance I got. I put over 3,000 miles on that sucker just going to and from work. Then Rick and I went out to Sturgis with our wives, and that was another how many miles I put on my bike. That was fun. Oh God, was that fun? Especially when it decided to get it. Sounded like a vacuum leak once I hit Deadwood. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Um, I plan on putting at least 4,000, maybe five on the bike this year. If the gas prices are going to stay this high, I'm just going to ride. Rains, I might think about riding. If it's going to rain all day, I'll just take the car. I don't want to get wet. I put my time in. I don't want to ride in the rain anymore. Not unless I absolutely have to. I put my time in. You know, um, another reason why uh, get a motorcycle besides gas because they're cool. If you want to go for a Harley, go for a Harley. Ain't gonna knock you down, but I'm gonna give you a lot of crap because Harleys ain't what they used to be. Newer engine, newer bikes, a little bit less maintenance on them, but you constantly have to upgrade, upgrade, upgrade just to get what you want. I don't have to do that to mine. So, um, but yeah, they look cool. You can get any design, any style. I've got a bagger. Rick's got a 650. Um, he can turn it into a bagger if you wanted to. Or I think Rick, you got saddlebags for that 650, don't you? I believe you do. Um, so I recommend a Yamaha because why? They are so dependable and easy to work on. And when they go to shit, they'll tell you because everything will just go wrong and you'll have to replace everything. Then you know it's time to get rid of it. Um, but if you do the regular maintenance on a bike, it's gonna. I know of a bike. Never met the person. I've heard of them. I've seen them. Has a bike that has over 600,000 miles on it, and it's still running just the way it was when he bought it. Um, so another reason to get a motorcycle because you get chicks, man. Yep, I remember. Yours is a 75. That's the bike I learned how to ride right down in front of your house on that little road there. That was fun. Didn't dump it either. You know, I waited how many years to dump my bike? 3 times, as a matter of fact. Then last year I dumped it and broke the clutch lever. So now I got to replace that, which is sitting down on the kitchen table. Um, but yeah, get a motorcycle, you'll get women. Probably not the women Rick and I like, that we have. You know, you want a true biker woman, you better be the part and play the part, buddy. Um, but yeah, I don't know how many times I've pulled up to a stoplight, car on my right, beautiful woman, clutch pulled in, hit the gas a little bit, rev the engine up, look over and go, yeah, baby. Turns out it's my wife. um, no, I've come up to stoplights, hit the gas a little bit, rev it up, just let people know I'm there, and people look at me, and never. Sometimes you get a woman next to you that kind of takes notice and kind of looks at you and gives you this smile, and then you got the biker women. You do that too, and they just sit and laugh at your ass. Um, I do that to my wife all the time. My wife Camilla all the time. Pull into the driveway. She's in her car. I pull up, put that sucker, and grab my clutch, put it in, pull my clutch in, and start revving my engine a little bit, hitting that gas, and look at her, and go vroom, 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 and she just starts laughing at me. Just starts laughing at me, and turn it off, and she goes, "What was that?" I said, "What? I don't get an ooh and an ah because I did that." And she starts laughing. So what she do? Sturgis last year, we're getting ready to take off. As Rick, you and Kelly were doing your things that morning, and we were getting ready to take off. And I'm getting on my bike and getting my jacket all zipped up and my vest, my cut on, everything. She starts hitting her gas and starts revving up her engine, and I looked at her and said, "Ooh, baby, come on, let's go right now." And I think she almost turned off the bike when I said that. you know, but there's lots of reasons for to get a motorcycle. Um, but they're not made for everybody. I think everyone should have one, but they're not made for everyone. Um, I know quite a few people at work that won't get one because they just don't want one. They don't think they can handle it. I talked to our maintenance supervisor, our maintenance manager, into getting a bike when he saw the Yamaha I had, the V Star 1100, and he went and got a 1100 Honda Shadow, I do believe, used one. Needed a back tire, so he got a brand new back rear tire last year. So now me and him are the only two people who don't ride Harleys at our job. I'm proud of that, by the way. Don't have a Harley because I'm an asshole without a Harley. Don't need a Harley to be one. I'm just am one. Um, my boss is something else. He was pretty cool until he got his Harley. Then he turned into a POS. And there's nice people who have a Harley that ride Harleys. Not a big deal. Love them. But you got assholes that ride a Kawasaki or a Yamaha. XS, our buddy Rick here, he's an asshole. Takes one to know one, right? Having my beer. Um, but yeah, you're gonna find POSs no matter what type of bike you ride or whatever bike they ride. You're gonna find them all over the place. This is the difference is what are you gonna do? How are you gonna handle that? You know, we'll get into that some later time. Um, and another episode I'm going to do is with you, Rick. Um, our views on leaving things where they lie. You say they're done, they're done. Um, no matter if you're a 1%er or a 99%er, you're in a club or you're not. Um, we've been watching some creators on YouTube that just keep rehashing the same old thing over and over and over. Um, one of the codes is when you when you talk about it and it's done, it's done. It's laid to rest. Um, the only time you ever bring it back up ever becomes a problem again. And yes, Rick, I'm proud of being an ass too. Um, people leave you alone, that's for sure. But yeah, part of the old ways is you got a problem with someone, you talk to that person, you hash it out. If you can't agree, you can't agree. If you come to a common ground, you come to a common ground. But when it's all said and done, it's done. Then you go out, have a drink, have a beer, you know, and then the both of you are stronger for it. So that's going to be another episode, another thing we're going to do. And when Rick finally has a day off on a weekend, we're going to sit down and bring that and have that up. I'll have him up here on the screen with me. And so we'll do that. And then I got another person, another brother of mine that we're going to get together with and do some other things and create, have a bigger channel, get some more subscribers. He's wants, a lot of things we want to cover. So I'll be talking to him, getting him on here. We might have to create a whole different channel for that. I don't know, but we'll talk that out. Another thing I want to do is motorcycle organization where you can't be a club versus a motorcycle club, the similarities and the differences of that. Um, probably have you on that one, have you on that too, Rick, along with my brother Clay, um, with that. So, Rick, you got anything to say about motorcycles? Why we should have a motorcycle besides getting women, makes us look good? We're badass. We're mean bikers. If you believe that, I got a oceanfront property in Arizona. I can sell you. That's for sure. Another thing we're going to do is um, break down the stereotypes of being a biker. Um, call me a motorcyclist. No, I'm a biker. Kiss my ass. But yeah, break down the stereotypes of a motorcycle, riding a motorcycle, being a biker, being in a club, being an independent, which is what I am, just what Rick is. We're independents. I'm too old to prospect to get into a club, and frankly, I don't want to be in a club. I like the freedom of riding, doing what I want. You're in a club, you get restrictions. That's not me. So I think that's going to be it. If you got any questions or anything, or leave them in the comments. I'll get back and answer them if I when I can. You want to see me do a different show? The bike defines you. Your bike tells others who you are. That's why I don't but shop build bike. Yeah. Sorry, Rick. I got to put my readers on. Exactly. Um, the bike defines you. Whatever bike you get, that's your bike. You know, I like the baggers. I like the bigger bikes. I started out on a 650, rode a 900, rode an 1100. Now I'm on a 1700. I like. I wanted a radio. I wanted this. I wanted that. I want to pull a trailer. That's why I got a bigger bike. I want my comfort. I want my nice ride. I'm old enough. I paid my dues. I want the nice ride. Um, Rick, you don't hold anything against me on that. Doesn't mean I'm not old school anymore. I'm old school. Oh God, am I old school? um, but yeah, any people who watch this in the future want to want me to talk about something, drop me a note, and I'll do my research on it, and I'll do a show on it. Got anything to say? Drop it in the comments. But remember, you get a bike, get a motorcycle. One, it increases your coolness by 150%. Unless unless you're a yuppie, then drop it by 100%. Yep. Well, some people differ with that, Rick. Um, I see a lot of posts about bikes about being old school, no windshield, no radio, no this, no that. That's old school. Um, so there's old school bikes and old school riders. Having the two together is pretty rare. Um, but if you're talking old school, as in the code and how you treat people, not necessarily the look, because you can be an office person and still be old school. Because you're wearing a suit and tie, you're just covering up your tats and all that, looking respectable. So you can still be old school that way. Um, am I right? I think I am. I mean, look at you, Rick. You're pretty respectable and you're old school. I mean, you got your hair cut, you got your beard shaved, trimmed up. You know, you had to do that for your job. So yeah. But this is where I'm going to end it. You know, I gotta bring a dog to their owner. One of our foster dogs is from their forever home, so we're gonna go bring her to her new owner and have a nice, quiet night, so that we don't have dogs trying to pump and bite and make a lot of noise, run into things. I'm looking forward to it. So, but yeah, like I said, you want to hear me talk about something, drop me a note, drop a comment, you know, tell you all your friends about me, what some of the stuff I'm talking about, and hit that subscribe button because I went from 15 to 17, and I'm pretty ecstatic about it because I never thought I'd have 17 subscribers. So, with that, I will say, see you later, and most likely we'll do another one Sunday. I think Sunday sounds good. We'll talk to you later.